It's pasta with tomato and ricotta time! This is the pasta I grew up eating when I was a teenager. This was my favorite pasta. I used to eat it all the time, and I want to show you how I make it, how I love it. Yum! This pasta is so easy to make and we only need simple ingredients, okay? The first thing is the pasta. You can choose penne, rigatoni, but I've chosen this pasta shape called elicoidali. Very difficult to pronounce, very difficult for me to remember the name, but if you see the shape, get it. And you need about 300 grams of pasta for 2 people. Then we need half onion chopped into small pieces, some nice fresh basil, a nice bottle of passata, please get a nice good quality one. We need about 250 grams of fresh, beautiful ricotta, Parmigiano Reggiano, which we are going to grate on the spot, extra virgin olive oil, and salt and pepper. First thing we want to do here, guys, is to basically, on a medium-low heat, we put about 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and then we put the onions. Okay, as you can see, the onions, not too much. The onion, the most important part here is the tomato sauce and the ricotta, okay? So just a little bit of onion, which we're gonna cook for about 10 minutes until it becomes a nice color. I'm about to show you. So let's just wait 10 minutes for this to cook. What do we do while we wait for the onion to cook? We dance. Dance, 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 dance. Alright guys, our onion is ready. Can you see? Can you see the color of the onion? This is perfect. This is what we want to achieve from the onion. Beautiful golden brown. It's now time to add the passata. Come on guys. Let's put the passata. Yum. Passata is in there. Make sure you get everything out. Now, see, I don't like to clean the bottle with water because I don't want to add any water to my sauce, okay? I want my sauce to be just about the tomato. I've got some onion, but it's not too much. As you can see, the onion will disappear, okay? This is all about the tomato sauce, the passata. What we want to do now, guys, we want to cook the sauce for about 15-20 minutes the most at a very low heat, very, very low, okay? We don't want to stress the sauce, please. So put it low and we wait. And this means we can do more dancing. Hey, Macarena. Hey! If you cook with fun, the food will taste better. Trust me, it's guaranteed. Look at my belly. This is telling you that I eat good food. Okay guys, it's been 15 minutes and look how beautiful this sauce is. It's nice and thick. It's perfect the way it is. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add the salt, generous amount of salt. We're going to add the pepper. Be generous with the pepper. Generous, please. And last but not least, we're going to break this beautiful basil, again with your hands. Do not show me that you cut the basil on the chopping board. Never do that. Otherwise, the flavor of the basil stays on the chopping board. Basil is very delicate, okay? You never cut on the chopping board. Put it in there. And we're gently gonna cook for a few more minutes, no more, few more minutes, until our beautiful sauce is even thicker. Quick stir. Ah, beautiful, the smell is fantastic. Ah, the smell of the basil is so important. What we want to do now, we don't want to cook the basil, okay? We want the basil to make love with the sauce. Don't rush it, okay? Now, after about 2 minutes that you put the basil in there, you can remove the saucepan from the cooktop because we don't want to burn or overcook the basil. We want to keep it as fresh as possible. Let's go and cook the pasta. Now we get a nice large pot. We put half water in there, about 4 or 5 liters, and 1 tablespoon of rock salt. I like sea salt, you know? Put it in there. Ooh, it is ready. Look at the bubbling. Look how much is bubbling. Woo, boiling so much. Now let's add the pasta in there. And we cook it for about 12 minutes. That's what the instructions on the packet are saying, 12 minutes. When you put the pasta inside the pot, always give it a quick stir, okay? You don't want the pasta to get stuck at the bottom, okay? The first minute or so is the moment that it can get stuck. And then what you can do, you can stir again one more time during the cooking process. Now this is a small batch of ricotta, 500 grams. We just want to use half of it, okay? If you want to use the whole ricotta, go for it. What can I say? Well, half will be enough, and the other half, you can use it for whatever you like. Guys, the sauce is done. The pasta is almost ready. What we need to do now is we actually need to work on the ricotta, okay? So what we do, put the ricotta in a bowl, and let's get some pasta water from the pot so we can use it for the ricotta. Now what we do, with a fork, you want to break the ricotta. Just break it like that. This is a very nice ricotta. Very yummy. What we want to do now is we want to grate some Parmigiano Reggiano, 24 months old. This is top quality, guys. Just in there. Just use as much as you want, okay? You don't have to go crazy. Here it is. Beautiful. Now what we do is, see the pasta water here? We're gonna add a little bit of pasta water. Not too much, so we can combine our ingredients, okay? We want this ricotta to become creamy, okay? It needs to become creamy, so when I mix it with the sauce, we're gonna get a nice pink sauce thanks to the ricotta. Actually, the ricotta was already creamy, but now it's even creamier. Let's put a little bit more water. A little bit more. Okay, I think we got it. Here we have it. Yeah, look at that. Look at this beautiful ricotta cream with the Parmigiano. If you don't have Parmigiano, feel free to use pecorino, okay? I think we got it. Just taste a little bit before you put it in the sauce. You never know, maybe it's not good. Creamy, the kick of Parmigiano. I can tell it's 24 months old. Okay guys, now this is where the magic begins, okay? Let's get the sauce. Let's get the sauce back on the stove. Hello stove. And what we do is we're gonna put the ricotta inside, okay? We're gonna put the ricotta inside and mix it. Ah, look at that beautiful ricotta. Nice. And what we do is we mix it so we get the pink sauce. The pink sauce I was talking about before. Oh, look how beautiful. This is gonna be full of flavors. Simplicity at its best. Simplicity at its best. Look at that. Fantastic. Look at the color that we want. This is the color that you want for your pasta. And now we're ready to add the pasta in here. Come on, let's put the pasta in this beautiful sauce. What we need to do now is we need to get the pasta water, get a nice mug of pasta water, because maybe we need it. Maybe we don't, maybe we will. Let's get the pasta out. I like to do it just like that. Let's put this beautiful pasta in the sauce. Hello. And here we go. And now we stir, okay? Make sure you stir with love, okay? You need love when you stir. Look how beautiful. Look how stunning. Look how beautiful this pasta is. Pasta with tomato and ricotta. Yum, yum, yum. Believe it or not, we don't need any pasta water because look how beautiful our sauce is. It's nice, it's plenty of sauce, plenty of ricotta, and it's ready to be served just the way it is. So just to be safe, let's go and toss it so we mix all our ingredients. Just be careful not to get dirty. You don't have to, but you know, I do like to add more Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Look how fantastic. Let's put more. And now we can serve. Let's serve it. Look how fantastic this pasta looks. Look how beautiful it looks. Please have a look. Tell me you don't want to eat from the pan. Come on. Let's serve it. let's put this beautiful pasta in the plate. And here we go. Oh my God, look how much sauce we have. Sensational. This is how you make a pasta al pomodoro with ricotta. Yum, 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 yum. The final touch is just to remind everyone this is fresh. We use fresh basil because this dish is for fresh people. Time to enjoy it. It looks like a big plate, but let me tell you, I'm bigger than this. I can eat everything, okay? Let's have pasta, the sauce, nice smell. Moist. I like that the pasta collects the sauce, so you got the surprise inside. Beautiful flavors. Again, simplicity at its best. They are inside here. That's what the simplicity is. This is what makes people happy. Explosion of flavors. Wow! And the ricotta. The pecorino. The parmigiano. A very strong, rich parmigiano flavor. Unbeatable. Look how much parmigiano Reggiano put on top. Look, I've got a snowing parmigiano on top of the pasta. A mountain of parmigiano. Guys, what can I say? Thank you so much for watching this episode. I will see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia. Pasta with tomato, ricotta, and a mountain of parmigiano.